YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Keezy. It ain't easy being Keezy, and in today's video we're gonna be doing an unboxing, like a larger unboxing. As you can tell, like, I have a lot of stuff back here. I've been doing the smaller ones, but I haven't done a big one since like October or maybe November, somewhere around there. So with all that being said, let's get it. Okay, so the first item that we got up before I sit down and show you all this other stuff is actually this chain. Now let me take this chain off here. This is a ambush chain that I bought off of GRAILED. I've been looking for this chain for a while. I've been looking for this chain for a long time, and I think the proper title to type into Google if you're trying to look for this type of link is look for, or you just type in oval link. It'll show you a whole bunch of options, but it's really tough to find like an oval shaped link that is also thick enough. As you can see, it's pretty thick for a chain, and then also it has bigger links. So it has like big links here. It's like 1, 2, it's like 4 or 5 big links there, and then the rest is all the same size. And then this is also made by Ambush. So this is my first time ever purchasing anything from Ambush. Being a YouTuber, it's really cliche to get up on camera and be like, oh, it's like super duper quality, but it is. Also, I kind of did pay kind of like a pretty penny on this, but what makes it worth it though is that the links that it comes with. So it does give you this link here that you could use to clamp the chain together, and also down here there's also another link that's similar to that. They give you 3 in total, so then you can change the length of the chain itself. It's very helpful because sometimes you buy a chain and then in order for you to get a bigger size, you have to switch out the size of the chain. If you get an 18, 20, 30, 32 or whatever, you're gonna have to buy an entirely new chain. So I can snap it here and it's gonna be at its longest, or I can snap it like at the second one or the third one, and then it kind of looks like this. Kind of liking the length of it being at the second one. I don't really want to say it's like, you know, trendy or anything like that, but I do like the height of it being like a little bit higher. Now after buying this, of course it doesn't stop here. I do want to buy like another donkey rope chain, if that's like the correct word for it. It's just all the ones that the D-boys used to wear back in the day. And I want to get like a thicker one. I have a thinner one. If anyone has seen some of my other videos, I wear like a Buddha chain, and on that Buddha chain has that type of length. I'll try my best to like show a description somewhere here or a picture. I do want that, but I want a thicker one. Those ones are like really thin, and I want a thicker one to like layer it up, because it's a nice chain that like stands alone, but it does need a little bit more to it. So I've been looking for something like this for quite a while. I'm very happy that I found it. GRAILED for sure hooked it up on this one, and it came from somewhere in New York or whatever. So anyway, shout out to Ambush. If you haven't checked them out, go ahead and check them out too. It's a dope brand. Alright, so the next thing we're going to show is that Uniform Studios sent me like a whole bunch of stuff. Big shout out to them. I do have their t-shirt on right now. But I've been meaning to make like this unboxing video, and I just didn't because they ended up sending me some 32s, I think, and then it was just too tight, and I didn't want to get up on camera, put it on, and then make a review video, and the pants didn't even fit. It just doesn't feel right for me to do that. And this is not to say that their pants don't fit well. What I'm saying is that I just happen to have the wrong size. I needed a size up or whatever. Haven't had a chance to either send that back out and then get the package back. So I'm going to play the footage here of me unboxing it, because I've had this footage now for like almost a month, or like two weeks, 3 weeks or so, and I have to do something with it. So it's going to be in this video because this is an unboxing. They sent me a ton of stuff. Big shout out to them. A lot of it is still not sold out yet, so you could still go on their website and purchase everything that you see that I'm basically showcasing here. So I'm going to play that footage here, enjoy that footage, and then right after that we're going to cut back to this and look at all the stuff that we got. Alright, let's go ahead and clean all this up first. Much better. Wait, I have a package. Let me get the package. Aha! Alright, friendly little package, Uniform Studios. Go ahead and open this up. My hair's not looking the best. 1, 2, holy crap. Yo, this box is hella heavy. Yo, bruh, they done hooked it up. This is lit. I don't even really know what half of this is. These things are heavy. These things are heavy. We got this, you know what I'm saying, if you feel like you crippin' today. Full Monty, the long sleeve crew neck. Got the little print on the front. Got that little you feel me on the back. Ooh, bruh, they got the crew neck in a, hold on, what size is this? This one looking lit though, boy. Look at that, with the little print on the front and on the back. Man, they've definitely stepped up their game to this acid wash, like vintage looking t-shirt. Just the way that it comes out when you get it in hand is like, wow, they did a damn good job. I love the collar. Collar's looking manny. You know what I'm saying? You know when you have too many things coming in the mail and you forget about what's coming in the mail? and then you end up ordering something that's like similar to what you've ordered in the mail. I just ordered another pair of G-Star cargo pants, but this might give me a good fix for a while when it comes to cargo pants. So we got the green pair. We also got, sorry if this is all sloppy, this is the pair I'm juiced to see how these be rocking. You know what I'm saying? I like this color. It's like a brownish olive. I mean, I think on camera it looks a little bit more brown than it does look olive. It's like olive tones to it. It goes with everything. Okay, so cutting back to this part of the unboxing. Now the next item, this jacket. This is a Balenciaga jacket. This is also another item I have been looking for a while. Well, I would say like a couple months. I saw A$AP Rocky wearing it. This is an older piece of Balenciaga. They probably don't have this on their website anymore, and if they do, it's probably on sale. That is another reason why I happened to buy it, because I've noticed that once a lot of like the Balenciaga stuff goes on sale, once you start hitting like the third-party resellers, the GRAILEDs, the Depops, and whatever, the eBays and stuff, they're even cheaper from that, because obviously you don't make money selling designer, or a lot of people don't, especially the garments, maybe the shoes, but not necessarily the garments. And this jacket, I think the title of this jacket is the Cocoon jacket. I just love the pattern. I like the pattern, obviously it being Balenciaga. Was it worth the price? Yes, because it was on discount or whatever, but I just love this jacket. I will try my best to show more B-roll of this jacket too. I do like the way that it hangs as well, because the bottom, it kind of like protrudes out a little bit. It's very different than like your average I guess flannel jacket. And don't get me wrong, like I've definitely tried to find like some kind of like cheaper alternative to this, because Balenciaga gets very expensive. And I know right now there's a lot of like fast fashion brands that are copying the Balenciaga looks of like some crop top type of like jackets, and then also flannel type jackets. I'm not saying that Balenciaga was the first to do flannel jackets, but there are a lot of fast fashion places that are doing that. Places like Zara, brands like Minimal. But I don't wear Minimal anymore, but you get my point. So fast fashion brands have been doing it. I just haven't found it, and I haven't found it at an economical price, and also a quality one. So I was like, well, forget it. Why don't we just stop looking and then go ahead and find it and buy it? So I ended up getting this too. The jacket works out really well. Next item. Next item we have is some more Balenciaga here. I happened to get the Balenciaga hoodie as well, because I did sell a couple of my sneakers back to a consignment shop, and I really need, I don't need, okay, the word is not need, I really don't need this, but I like it because it is the World Food Program. They, you know, Balenciaga support hoodie. But my favorite part about this is not necessarily the front, but my favorite part about this is the back. Is this worth the money? Highly questionable. Highly questionable. Am I happy that I made this purchase? Absolutely. Is slightly oversized. I would definitely size down in these. These things get really big. So, next item. Okay, it is a lot easier to sit down and make these videos. The next item that we got up, you know what, I'll just do this because it's so obvious. It's sitting right in front of the camera. Ended up buying these at Wasteland in SoCal. I literally had like 6 hours when I landed to kind of just mess around before I came home, because my flight left at like 9 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock at night. You can see the price tag there. I don't even know, it came out to like 80 something bucks. What is it? $88 for these. Not a bad deal. And also the, you know, there's like no heel drag or anything like that. The sole came out really nice. And I said, hey, you know, I really want these. And also I've seen Vel wear these. He's one of the blue ones. I've seen Dennis at Locker SF wear them too. I kind of like the colors. It's a very like drastic color. It's definitely something that will pop out, and you kind of need to wear like all black or something like this, because it's like, you know, the main attraction is the sneakers. I haven't worn them yet, but I definitely will get around to wearing these. So really dope shoe, and also a very good price. Next up we got this. So I already made a video on these. These are not authentic. These are the Witherspoons, and I have to say this on camera now, because I think this is what happens, you know, being like a YouTuber or being someone in my shoes, making these type of videos of like doing fake versus real videos. I love making them, and it's a great way to learn about perspectives, about fake versus real, what is fake and what is real, and people's reactions. It's great. It's a really cool thing. I also get to meet a lot of people either in both communities that, you know, love the retail sneakers, and then people that love to buy replicas or whatever, and that's just what it is. But the only downside is that I end up with a lot of replicas, because how do you make these videos without having the shoe. You have to have the shoe. I always try my best to like buy like the best one possible compared to the retail, and then I just end up with stuff like this that doesn't fit me. Whether or not I would wear it, even if it fit, you know, who knows. Air Max 90s in general, I still have not found my true to size fit, and I should have like known that like walking into this, whether it's retail or a replica pair, but I literally don't know what to do with these. These are size 10.5 that truly fit a little bit more like an 11. So if anybody out there is a size 11 and wants to buy these, I will let it go for so cheap you have no idea. The retail pair is going for like $1,200, so just put that in perspective. This is not a retail pair. I have to say that like 4 or 5 times, but message me on Instagram. I definitely will not talk with you on this platform because of YouTube guidelines and whatever. But again, pristine pair, brand new, fits more like an 11. It's got the box. I will double box it when I ship, so contact me if you would like to know. Oh, and also I'm not posting this on GRAILED or eBay or anything like that because that's unethical. Okay, you shouldn't be posting, you know, replica sneakers on those sites. That's for retail pairs, even though people still do that, which is terrible. Next item we got up, you probably have seen this already, but this is the Pharrell t-shirt, Merino Morewood t-shirt. Very dope shirt. It's got the both, you know, the huge graphics on the front and all on the back. I think it says skateboard P. No, not skateboard. Yeah, like skateboard on the back. Honestly, he should be charging more for these t-shirts. He does a damn good job with the shirts. I like the material that he chooses for the shirt, and then also I love that it's an all-over print. What I do also think is that this whole all-over print vintage homage tee look is not going to stick around for that long. It's in right now, don't get me wrong, it's really in right now. People are still wearing it. People are probably still wearing this just as much as people are wearing like distressed denims with like huge blown out knees and stuff. Like those same people are also wearing all over graphic t-shirts and whatever, and that's why Merino is probably doing so well at the moment. And I still like the t-shirts as well. So this is my third shirt. I have the 50 Cent shirt, I have the Nigo shirt, I have the Pharrell shirt. I'm still kind of looking for that Meek Mill one and also the Future one if I happen to go, you know, go down that road and pay resale on GRAILED. I do have this posted on my GRAILED right now. I have a size medium. It's brand new. You can see it's in the bag. Never took it out. I am willing to work a good price for that, reasonable, whatever the going asking rate is for it. I probably have the price posted a little bit higher than what other people have it posted for because I would love to talk that number down to whatever the going rate is. I mean, that's just how it works. Okay, that's sales. Anyways, I'm gonna set these aside. So next thing we got up here, very obvious, huge Bape backpack. This is a huge Bape Puma collaboration backpack. I also bought this at Wasteland. I will be posting this on my GRAILED. I'm selling it. It just caught my eye because when I saw it at Wasteland, I was like, wait, like what is this doing here? And then also at a very good price too, because Bape backpacks, I don't know about like currently because I haven't been following up too much with Bape backpacks, but typically Bape backpacks, on the low side for a good condition one, if not brand new, is about $220, $230. That's like retail. And then some people sell them upwards of like $350, of course up to $400. It can be depending on the camo print that you choose. But what caught my eye about this was that the size of this, because a lot of Bape backpacks don't have structure to them. The bottoms get super flimsy and the back is really kind of flimsy too. But this backpack is actually very solid and also stands really tall here too. And also, best part is that you get the camo on the straps. A lot of the full camo backpacks for Bape is only camo on the back, and then when you talk about the straps, they're black color, and it's like, you know, if I wanted my backpack to be, you know, camo down, like Bape camo down, I want it to be on the back, and then also the straps too. So it caught my eye. It's a really dope piece, and whether or not I'll use it, if someone doesn't buy this until I go to Japan in May, around May or whatever, then I'll use it. But we'll see. I'm gonna set this one aside. So next item. All right, so next item we have, let me grab this. I bought these. If you don't know what these are, and maybe you are not an Air Max 90 fan. The reason I have 2 boxes is that this was the original box for the infrared Air Max 90s that I bought a while back. You might have seen me wear them on my channel, but blam, there you go, Air Max 90 volts. When I saw this on Nike.com right before I was gonna buy the Black Cats, and I was like, wait, they're coming out with that again? And then I kept checking the next day, and then I saw it, and I'm like, dude, I gotta go buy them. So I ended up going to the mall. Just a very funny, quick story before I talk about the box and before I talk about the shoes. So I went to the mall, I walked to the back, and then I picked out the shoes, and I was trying it on, and then the girl that helped me out noticed me from my channel, which that's the second time anybody has ever noticed me on my channel, or just for my channel, and she said that she liked my videos, and I just kind of like froze a little bit. I didn't really know what to say, and then we conversed afterwards. So big shout out to you. I apologize, I really forgot your name, And I should have got you on camera. I should have had you shout something out and say, hey, you know, like, you know, Kizzy TV, whatever. That just didn't happen. But yeah, so big shout out to you. That's what happened. There was the second person that ever recognized me, guys. I am famous. Wow, 5,000 subscribers. For having such a small channel, I don't even know how that's possible. Okay, so my only thoughts on this, so I don't make this too long, is that they definitely made these pretty well. It is pretty identical to the Air Max 90 Infrareds, the last ones that came out, except stitching right here. Hopefully that focuses right there. This stitching right here on my infrared pair, it doesn't exist. They're as comfortable as the infrared 90, but the only thing that I don't like about these shoes that they made is this box. I think some people are like, well, I love the box. Well, I don't. Why? Because this box is too small. When you put the shoes inside of the box, it smashes the shoes like this, which I don't even want to do that now because they've been smashed ever since I bought them, basically. And when you take the shoes out, the shoe literally is like smashed, and I have to form it back, and I have to like put something in the shoe to make it prop up a little better to keep its shape, because Air Max 90s are not supposed to be like pancakes. They're supposed to be, you know, a little bit more narrow, kind of looking like that. But again, beautiful shoe, but Nike, come on, get your shit together. Like, that's stupid. That's really stupid. At least make it like a couple inches thicker as a box so you don't damage the shoes. Nike, get your shit together. This box is ass, okay? We're almost saving the best for last, baby. We are almost saving the best for last. This one's the best, but this one's also pretty good, but there's some things wrong with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it, all right? So you might have already seen this on my channel, kind of chilling over here. I haven't had a chance to talk about these, and I bought these. So I don't know why. I have no idea why, but Air Max 90 Independence Days, the ones that Kanye wore, you know, the all red pair. I'm sure you know the photo. If you're a sneakerhead, you know the photo I'm talking about when he was wearing these. He wore also the dark blue ones as well. I don't know if he wore the white ones, but he wore the dark blue ones, and then also this red pair in that photo of either him getting out of the car or whatever. That is something every, you know, Air Max 90 or Nike head, sneakerhead had seen those photos of Kanye wearing them back in the day, had probably had said to themselves like, I'm gonna own those one day. And here we are, we're at that point where I own them. Now there's two things that is wrong with this. One is that it's too pointy compared to like your regular Air Max 90. Now on camera it's really hard to tell, but when you put the shoes on, your pinky toe really gets smashed in this area. And I don't know how Kanye even ended up wearing these. Also, the sole, oh man, it's so hard to tell on camera. I wish it was easier. It's not easier to see it. But the sole actually looks thinner, or just like skinnier in this sense right here than an actual Air Max 90. They are lighter though, which is nice, but they're a little too pointy for my liking. Maybe looking down, they kind of look a little bit too pointy. And also, the last thing about these that I don't like is that it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. And you're probably like, well, maybe that's why it's pointy. I don't think so. I think it's actually pointy just because it's pointy and like kind of killing your pinky toe there. But I ordered a 10.5. These are a 10.5. They came in the mail. Yeah, they don't fit, man. Like I'm kind of bummed about it, and I don't want to go through the route of like selling these and then getting another pair and whatever. Maybe I will go through that route sometime soon. And oh yes, the other thing I have to talk about is price. I think some people want to know how much I paid, and I don't know why, but the price dropped on these. They dropped significantly. They're down to like $200, and I think like the inner Kanye in me, the inner sneakerhead in me, of being older now and being able to like afford some of this stuff, I saw it online and I'm like, this is an opportunity that you can't pass up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like you thought about your outfit to put this together for over 6 years, right? I mean, I don't know how long ago that was. It's so long ago now. And then I finally get it. It doesn't fit and it's pointy. So anyways, enough talking about this. So let's move on to the last item. All right, last item we got up is these oh boy, I already opened it. I was too excited to do it. I was gonna open it for the thing, get my real reaction, but I don't have the patience for that. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is another pair of OG Bapes. Yeah, that's right. That is right. Wait, hold on. This is actually not the last item. Let me grab. There's the last two items. Ugh. So last trip to LA when I bought the Bape backpack and I also bought those Air Max Pluses at Wasteland, I happened to go down to Exhibit A. I almost don't want to shout them out because they're not, the customer service there is not the greatest. I went there. If you know, Exhibit A, Fairfax Avenue is almost like, they're pretty much a Bape store. You know, I mean, there's a pretty high resale prices, maybe not their t-shirts, but a lot of their other items, they're very high resale. But what's great about them is that they do get an influx of a lot of OG Bape items and a lot of newer Bape, probably more newer Bape obviously than OG Bape. They had some Bapestas in there. Some of them were going for like upwards of $1,000. But a great thing about a lot of their OG Bape stuff is that it's DS. So I happened to buy this off of them. I saw it there sitting on the counter because they had a sale going on for these, the Roadstas. I think these were $200 or like $220 or something like that. You really can't beat that. $220 for a pair of DS Roadstas is really, that's a good deal, period. But again, really great pickup. And then also this, like I just showed you, another amazing, super YouTube quality, amazing quality, guys. I had to rip that off. But this is the first time I'm seeing these in person. Great pair of Bapestas, OG Bapes. I happen to get these off of eBay. You gotta be careful if you're buying any of your OG Bape stuff off of eBay because there are a ton of fake OG Bapes on eBay right now. I'm gonna put this here because I need to show you a different example. So this colorway is kind of the opposite of this colorway. So I have the DS, and this is with the green toe, and it's like green and yellow toe. But then this one is like the opposite. You notice that? I can almost wear both of these, right? And it'll be, you know, a different color. I just love that these are like more of like an outlandish, kind of bright, you know, catches your eye type of color. The condition is really nice, and it also happens to be my size. I do buy a lot of Bapestas and they're not my size. Like this is a size 8. These are a size 10, or I'm either a 10 or a 10 and a half, I can't remember. But I am currently looking for a pair of Bapestas that I can get that are leather, not patent leather. I don't want patent leather. I want a leather pair that I can wear on a daily basis, and I haven't come across one yet at a good price because it's really tough to come across one that's in your size and also to the specs that you want. I would kill for an all-white pair, just like a black star with a snakeskin star that I can wear and have it at a good price and just kind of put my own, you know, outfit to it or whatever. So I think that's it. I don't think there's too much more that I wanted to show today. I have some stuff coming in the mail. I got some new John Elliott pants coming in the mail. I will flash his name here. He's the one that helped me find those pants. Huge shout out to you. I hope they fit when they come in the mail. They should be coming like this week or next week or something. They're coming from like Europe because that was like the last place that was selling them in my size. And then I have, I think, another Balenciaga item coming in the mail pretty soon. But if anything, I'll do that on the next unboxing. So anyways, I hope that this was helpful. I hope this was enjoyable. And I'm gonna close this video out here. Make sure you guys and girls keep it locked right here for all your latest information from clothing, music to culture. It is your boy Keezy, and I'm out. Peace.
Hands one time with this dope shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody on that bullshit ass bandwagon, man. But you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to coming to dopest, baby. Whatever happened to coming dope, man. That's the only thing I want to know, man.